I was raised and I was born in a blue-collar worker family. I started working as a facilitator, and at the same time, I started working in Deutsche Bank. At that time, I resigned from Deutsche Bank. I was helping out my sister in handling the family business, but then it was so boring for me. It was a very random thought, like, why don't we just establish a restaurant? Because I wanted to build, or I wanted to establish something on my own. There's really no perfect moments or right moments in life, and especially in entrepreneurship. The perfect moments are actually created by you by starting it right now. So I think it's like looking back and looking forward. Looking back, what motivated you? What are the bigger plans, things you wanted to accomplish in the future? Take risk and challenge yourself. Fail so long as you can still afford to. Being transparent is very important. You need to tell your potential principal what you wanted to achieve, what resources do you have, instead of, keep branding your company without telling them all your constraints and limitations. Another thing would be vision, because having the common vision is very important for you to grow a brand. These are the two things I learned when bidding for the franchise rights of different brands in other countries. Compassion. Yeah, I think that's very important. When I established Fredley Food Beverages Inc., I wanted to rotate myself in all the roles of a restaurant. To be able to become a good leader or an employer, you have to understand first better what are they doing on a daily basis, what are the difficulties or possible challenges that they might face, and from that, you will be able to make better decisions for them as well and for the company. So the most difficult part is to handle people coming from different background, different culture, and somehow influence them to have this common goal and achieve that goal. Just like what I've been telling my employees, everyone has a very special role in the success of the company. Here in the service industry, we face a lot of criticisms on a daily basis. I've learned how to absorb them. That's how we grow, by getting their feedback and then eventually make improvements. You cannot be selfish. You have to think about your employees. The fact that you're extending help and assistance to their families is actually my motivation to work harder each day. Next direction would be to work on sustainability and innovation, because if you don't innovate, you're not gonna grow. An idea not executed is an idea wasted. I make sure to give it a try. A lot of people have been asking me, so what if we fail? I honestly don't know how to answer that type of question, but I always question them back. What if we don't? Sustainability is also important, because I wanted Fredley to run on its own with or without my presence. I started Fredley with the goal of being a tycoon someday. But then later on along the journey, I realized that my goal is more than being a tycoon. What I really wanted to do is to establish a Fredley Foundation that will eventually provide free education to the less fortunate. We're not really aiming to become the number one, because being number one is also very subjective. We're aiming to be different. I wanted to let them know that nothing is impossible. A kid who had nothing in life can grow the Fredley group of companies. There are a lot of opportunities for them, even if they have nothing in life. Don't tell me you can't.